Hey guys, my name is Byron with Bug Out with Byron. Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Bug Out with Byron. I hope y'all enjoyed the 5 C's of survival. Today, we're going to be worried about homesteading. So we're going to go into a homesteading series. Don't forget guys, like and subscribe for more videos. Included in our homesteading series, we're going to go over animals and gardening. That's going to be the two main topics of it. So this video is going to be just an overview on what homesteading is, what types of homesteading, how you can get started, a quick startup guide. Alright guys, what even is homesteading? The biggest question of this video. Homesteading is life as a settler on a homestead. What even does that mean? So in the older days is you found a plot of land, you worked for it, you made a farm, you made a garden, you got all the animals, and you made it your own home. And eventually it was your land. Today homesteading in our definition as a modern homesteader or urban homesteader is self-sufficiency on a farm type house. So what does that mean? It means that you can either be fully self-sufficient, which is our first type of homesteading, which means that you pretty much don't go to the store at all, or you have very limited store time. Our second is, I'd say, about halfway homesteader or 50% homesteader. That means that you have your garden, you have your farm animals, you're living off them. However, you still go to the store for some of your needs like bread or spices, stuff like that. But you're not going there for your needs. Our last is just, I call it a starter homesteader. What I consider that is you're starting off. So you got maybe a couple animals, a couple chickens, ducks, maybe even a cow or something, and you have your garden, but it's not a full garden yet. You may have some cherry tomatoes, or you have some spices, some mint that you have in there. That's what I call starter homestead. After going over our different levels of homesteading, I definitely think that it's a progression. You have to start off with starter or start up, and then you move on to about 50% or halfway. Then you can go on to full, where you have limited store use. Now, if you just want to stick out as a starter, that's absolutely perfectly fine. If you want to stick at 50%, go for it. You can do what you want. Or if you want to be like me and my family, we'll go to the full 100% homesteader. So what we consider the perfect startup animals are animals such as rabbits, chickens, and ducks. Those are the three main ones. The reason we consider these the three main starter animals to start off homesteading is because they're super easy, low maintenance, and low cost. Now that absolutely does not mean that they're no maintenance. I said low maintenance compared to a cow or pigs or something. You still have to go out there multiple times a day, do the upkeep, cleaning out their coop, making sure their fence is good on their run, making sure no critters are getting in, making sure that they're always fed and always have fresh and clean water, making sure that they look healthy and that nothing's wrong with them. Now, cheap. Yes, they are cheap to initially buy. Depending on how many chickens you have or turkeys you have or any type of poultry animals like ducks, they're gonna need a lot of feed. They don't just eat grass. So you can have them free range to where they won't eat as much grain and food that you give them. However, they are still gonna need it. Now, some of the downsides to free ranging is they're going to most likely get killed more by different critters and definitely birds. One positive thing is they take all the insects and little critters out of your area that they're free ranging. So you won't have as many little bugs. Mosquitoes, definitely a plus. So we talked about our chickens, our ducks, and we added in turkeys. So now we're going to talk about rabbits. The reason that rabbits are so helpful is they have amazing fertilizer. Their poop is a golden nugget. So what we mean by that is you can have the fertilizer for just your land to help the grass grow better, or you can have it in your garden to produce better plants. Here's their two meat rabbits they have. They're definitely plump. Hi, buddy. The reason I would suggest turkeys, chickens, and ducks is because they have two sources, meat and produce. So your eggs, they make amazing eggs. Here's the little khaki Campbell duck that they lay almost one a day. When they're younger, you can't sex them. However, whenever they get older, then you can tell by their feet color. The females will have brown feet and the males will have orange feet, as well as the females will stay around this darker brown color and the males will get a really pretty green head. Our second is the meat. You can eventually kill them and butcher them yourselves and have amazing meat. Rabbits don't only serve the purpose for fertilizer, they also make extremely good meat, stews and soups, anything you can find. For a perfect starter garden is you have your berries, your tomato plants, all different types of varieties. You have all your herbs and lettuce. Lettuce is extremely good for everything. And if you decide you want rabbits, feed them to your rabbits. Then you have tomatoes. So tomatoes are very easy, very hardy plants, and there is a bazillion different types. I personally love cherry tomatoes, so I'd love to have 5-6 little cherry tomatoes and have them out either indoors or outdoors and just get some every morning. For berries, I love fruit, all sorts of fruit. Strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries. You name it, if it has a berry on it, I love it. Next is our herbs. So herbs can be used for multiple seasoning type things. So you have your mint, which smells good. You can make mint tea. You can put it in different foods to have it a minty taste, or you can do whatever with it. It smells wonderful. Then you have basil, rosemary, chives, and multiple other ones. And most of them are hardy plants, very low maintenance, and they can grow indoors. So for a perfect little startup guide is you have your turkeys, your chickens, your ducks, and possibly even rabbits. Then for a little garden, you can grow all sorts of berries, tomatoes, herbs, and lettuce. Thursday, we're going to go further into our homesteading series, and we're going to talk more about our starter animals, which are the chickens, the ducks, and the rabbits. Stay tuned for more. Have a good day, guys. Bug Out with Byron out.